Once upon a time there was a sad raven who didn't like his life. He thought everyone else was happier than him. The raven felt lonely and cried while sitting on a tree branch. His tears caught the attention of a kind monk sitting in the same tree. The monk saw the raven's sadness and wanted to help. The raven explained that nobody loved him, people treated him badly, and he didn't get any food. He believed death would be better than his unhappy life. The monk, with a compassionate heart, tried to share some wisdom, telling the raven to learn to be happy no matter what. But the raven didn't understand and kept crying. This part of the story shows us that sometimes we feel unhappy and think others have a better life, but just like the raven, we might not see the good things we have. The monk will try to help the raven understand how to find happiness in the rest of the story. Seeing the raven's tears, the monk felt a deep sense of compassion. He gently asked the raven about the reason for his sorrow, wanting to understand and offer comfort. The raven, perched on the tree branch, explained his unhappiness, feeling unloved and unwanted. In that shared moment, the monk's heart filled with empathy. He realized the raven's pain and wanted to share words of wisdom to bring solace. The monk, still sitting on the tree, offered guidance, expressing that finding happiness within oneself is crucial, regardless of external circumstances. As the monk spoke, the raven, immersed in his own despair, struggled to grasp the wisdom being offered. The monk's attempt to shift the raven's perspective and teach him the importance of inner contentment set the stage for a journey toward understanding and happiness. This part of the story illustrates the beginning of a compassionate connection between the monk and the troubled raven, laying the foundation for the unfolding tale of transformation and self-discovery. The raven's tears fell, touching the monk's cheek, a silent connection between their emotions. The monk, feeling the weight of the raven's sorrow, looked up with empathy. Moved by the raven's pain, he inquired gently, "What's the matter, my friend? Why are you crying?" The monk's question hung in the air, seeking to understand the depths of the raven's despair. This moment marked the beginning of a compassionate exchange, as the monk offered a listening ear to the raven's troubled heart. The connection between the two deepened as the monk, perched on the tree, waited for the raven to share the burdens that weighed on his soul. It set the stage for a heartfelt conversation, where the monk's kindness sought to unravel the layers of the raven's unhappiness. The raven, perched on the tree branch, finally opened up to the monk. Through teary eyes, he expressed his deep unhappiness, revealing the harsh realities of his life. "No one loves me, people shoot me away in disgrace," the raven lamented. "No one gives me anything to eat, everyone hates me. Death is better than such a life." As the raven poured out his heart, the monk listened attentively. The raven's words echoed the loneliness and rejection he felt. The monk, perched nearby, felt a surge of compassion for the troubled bird. It was a moment of shared emotions, highlighting the pain that the raven carried within. The monk's willingness to understand and offer solace marked a crucial turning point in their encounter, setting the stage for a deeper exploration of the raven's struggles and the monk's wisdom. The monk, perched on the tree, responded to the raven's sorrow with words of wisdom. "My friend, we should learn to be happy in whatever condition we are in," the monk advised. He tried to instill the idea that finding contentment within oneself is essential regardless of external circumstances. Despite the monk's compassionate guidance, the raven remained immersed in his sadness. The monk's heart was filled with empathy, understanding the depth of the raven's struggle. The attempt to shift the raven's perspective toward inner happiness was met with resistance, as the bird continued to cry and express dissatisfaction with his life. This part of the story unfolds the contrast between the monk's wisdom and the raven's persistent despair, hinting at the challenges the raven faces in grasping the concept of finding joy within oneself. The monk's efforts to offer solace and guidance pave the way for the unfolding narrative of the raven's journey toward understanding and transformation. Despite the monk's compassionate words, the raven remained unconvinced and overwhelmed by his unhappiness. Sensing the bird's persistent discontent, the monk offered a gesture of hope, saying, "My friend, I can make you what you want with my mantra. Tell me, what do you want to be?" In this moment, the raven's eyes sparkled with a glimmer of hope. The monk's promise to fulfill the raven's desires hinted at the potential for transformation. The bird, yearning for change, expressed a longing to become a swan. This interaction between the monk and the raven introduces an element of mysticism, as the monk, with his mantra, holds the power to shape the raven's destiny. The narrative takes an intriguing turn, suggesting that a transformation is on the horizon for the troubled raven. The anticipation of change adds a layer of suspense to the unfolding tale of self-discovery and enlightenment. Eager for transformation, the raven accepted the monk's offer. "All Blessed One, if you want to do me a favor, then please make me a swan," the raven expressed with newfound hope. The monk, with a serene smile, agreed, saying, "Okay, I will make you a swan, but first go to a swan and ask whether it is happy with its life. You go and find out, and until then, I'll wait for you here." Excited about the prospect of becoming a swan, the raven joyfully flew away to seek out a swan. The anticipation of change filled the air as the monk patiently waited for the raven's return. The story takes an intriguing turn, introducing a quest for understanding and transformation, weaving the threads of hope and curiosity into the fabric of the raven's journey. The raven, filled with excitement, found a swan gracefully swimming in a pond. Approaching the swan, he exclaimed, "How beautiful you are! You must be the happiest bird in the world." To his surprise, the swan responded with a touch of sadness in its voice. "No, my friend, I'm not happy. White is a colorless nothing. I think the parrot must be the happiest bird with all its vibrant colors." The raven, now puzzled, realized that appearances could be deceiving. Despite its majestic appearance, the swan harbored its own dissatisfaction. This revelation left the raven contemplating the nature of happiness and the realization that external beauty doesn't guarantee contentment. The encounter with the swan added a layer of complexity to the raven's quest for happiness, prompting him to reconsider his desire for transformation. The story takes a thought-provoking turn, inviting reflection on the true sources of joy and fulfillment. Determined to find the happiest bird, the raven sought out the parrot, known for its vibrant colors. Approaching the parrot, he exclaimed, "Oh parrot, you are so colorful and beautiful. You must be the happiest bird in the world." To the raven's surprise, the parrot responded with a tinge of sorrow. "No, my friend, I'm not happy. People keep parrots in cages, and I'm always afraid someone may lock me up. I think the peacock is the happiest bird with its splendid colors." This revelation left the raven perplexed, realizing that even the seemingly joyous parrot faced its own challenges. The quest for the happiest bird continued, with each encounter unveiling the complexities of happiness. The parrot's fear of confinement added a new layer to the raven's understanding, pushing him to explore further in his pursuit of contentment. The story deepens, inviting contemplation on the true essence of happiness beyond external appearances. Undeterred by the parrot's revelations, the raven, now in search of the happiest bird, finally found a peacock. In awe of its vibrant plumage, the raven exclaimed, "Dear peacock, you are so beautiful. You must be the happiest bird on the planet." The peacock, with a hint of sadness, responded, "I always thought I was the most beautiful and happy bird, but my beauty has entrapped me in this zoo. People pluck my colorful feathers and it hurts me a lot." The raven, astonished by the peacock's unexpected confession, asked, "If you're not happy, then who do you think is the happiest bird in the world?" The peacock replied, "I have examined the zoo carefully, and I have realized that you, the raven, are the only bird not kept in a cage. People don't try to catch and trap you. For the past few days, I've been thinking that if I were a raven, I could happily roam everywhere and be free." This revelation left the raven in contemplation, realizing that freedom held its own value. The encounter with the peacock became a pivotal moment in the raven's quest for happiness, challenging his perceptions and leading him toward a profound realization. Touched by the peacock's unexpected wisdom, the raven, enlightened, took flight, leaving the zoo in pursuit of freedom. After some time, he returned to the monk and said, "Wise one, I do not want to be anything else. I'm fine as I am." The monk, recognizing the transformation within the raven, smiled. "You have found the true essence of happiness. To be content with oneself is the key to a joyful life." With newfound clarity, the raven continued, "If we look at our lives, we often compare and become sad. We don't appreciate what we have, leading to cycles of unhappiness. Learning to be happy with what we have without comparing ourselves to others is the path to true contentment." The monk nodded in agreement. A person who is satisfied with what they have is the happiest person in the world. This tale concludes with a powerful moral: cherish your uniqueness, find contentment within, and avoid the pitfalls of comparison. True happiness lies in appreciating what you have, recognizing your freedom, and embracing the journey of self-discovery. In the end, the raven's realization teaches us to be grateful for our own lives, fostering a mindset of joy and fulfillment.